Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I've not been around in a little while. I've been so busy making journals and also running my Etsy shop. I just thought I'd give you a quick tour of my new Etsy shop. Let's just get rid of that notification. So the entire, oh, I'm really sorry about that. It's going to keep popping up. The entire shop is vintage linens. Let me just move it this way a little bit so you can see. Oh, sorry. Is vintage linens and vintage doilies. I've collected a really big range of them. A lot of them are Irish linen, so they've got some real age to them. Some of them were actually given to me by my next door neighbour, bless her, so thank you, Leslie. And they're 80 years old, so there's some real age to these linens. And I just wanted to show you, I've got a sale on at the moment, and I just wanted to show you what I have in my shop. I have two types of listing at the moment. The first one is snippets. So if you're somebody that likes to have snippets, I'll just turn this slightly so you can see. It'll probably fall off the thing. There we go. If you're someone who likes to have snippets, then this is probably the kind of pack that you'll be after. So this is small snippets of, there we go, that's better. This is small snippets of linens that I've kind of cropped so that you can use them really easily as a pocket or just as, you know, a tuck spot or something like that. And then I've also done some listings. I don't know why that's, I'm always doing this to my laptop. Do you ever do this when you're using the mouse, that you end up making it 50% or something? I'm always doing it. Right, there we go. So as you can see, I'm just going to adjust this again. I'm really sorry. Technology and me, not good. Oh, okay, I'm just going to take it off the stand. Right, let's just take it off the stand and do it the old-fashioned way. So as you can see, these are some snippets, as I call them, and these are yeah, these are on offer at the moment. You get one page of them for like $1.34 or something at the moment. And if we come out of that one, let's find a slightly bigger one. There are some that are 2 pages, so if I go into that one for you, you'll see that I've given you kind of a couple of pages, at least 9 images or so, for you to kind of use. God, that pink looks very bright on my phone. But you'll see there's some snippets and things like that. Now, what I did find was that people were actually looking in my shop, and the thing that they really liked were singles. So doilies that were just done singularly. So that they could then, I guess, crop them and do what they wanted to do with them. So I've also added some single doilies, and these are called the Singles Collection. And there are quite a few of them. Some of them I'll give you little freebies of lace or tiny doilies and things like that in there. And they're on offer at the moment, just sort of 6 vintage ones on offer for 90p. I don't know what that would be if you're in America. A little bit more, $1.20 or something like that, I'm not sure. But yeah, so you've got all these different linens, and at the moment, I'll just pan round. You're going to just laugh at my messy craft room. But if I pan round, that piled up on top of my paper is the next stack of linens that I need to scan and get on my shop. So even if you don't want to buy now, but you are interested in vintage linens, then please go across and favourite my store, because you will find that there's going to be so many more listings for you to take a look at. I've included some lovely vintage hankies. Some of these I found when I got the boxes were 50 years old. So I've kind of left them in the box presentation, and I think that's really nice, because I'm sure that someone clever could make some kind of crazy tuck pocket or something out of this shape. So again, they're on offer at the moment for 90p. So yeah, I've just been spending an awful lot of time working on my Etsy, shopping for doilies and trying to do as much online as I can. And I live very close to the sea, and we have a lot of vintage stores and junk stores and charity shops, and I'm really glad that we're starting to wear masks, because this means that I can actually go out, because I'm a shielding person. So yeah, I'm hoping to get some more to add to it. I'm hoping also to add a small digital section to the store. If I show you what I've just, if I can find them, if I've just managed to get hold of. Yeah. Okay, let's put this phone back in the cradle. Bear with me. Okay, I am back. So these are some of the things that I'm hoping, subject to copyright. I don't think there's copyright on these. I'm hoping to list in my shop. These are tea cards. And I've managed to get hold of quite a few of them. And a lot of them are birds, as you can see there. But there's an awful lot of flowers. And I just think with the sort of vintage looking, let me try and get that in focus. Vintage looking old backs, I think these would look great in any journal. So I'm hoping once I check, I know people do sell the tea cards. So I'm hoping that once I check, I can put those onto the shop as well. So you can have a look at those. And also, excuse me delving through my stash, should be much more organised, shouldn't I? But you know me, I never am. And then I've got this. This was such a find. This is the Manchester Times, and it is, as you can see, it is old. It is from, let's get this right, if you can see that there, 1893. Sorry, yeah, it's the Manchester Guardian, not the Times. Oh dear, that could have been dreadfully embarrassing if I'd have got it wrong. Yeah, and it's just got some fantastic, as you can see, these pages are all ripped. They're just wonderfully aged. And some of the articles in here are just so funny. If nothing else, they'll give you a good laugh when you're looking at the history. Things like, let's see, I was reading one. Let's have a look. There was one, a sale of houses was quite funny. Just trying to see where I found one. There was one that was selling off a home, and it was just unbelievable. This is all the sport, believe it or not. And this as well interested me. Look at this. This is single poisoning cases in Manchester. So the Deputy City Coroner, Mr. S. Smelt, and a jury were engaged for several hours yesterday investigating a case of supposed poisoning. The deceased was Miss Elizabeth Thorpe, aged 45, a dressmaker of 741 Rochdale Road. On the 5th of a month, the deceased purchased a £1 pork pie and a 3-penny pie at the shop of Mrs. Scholes in Hilton Street, Oldham Street. The larger pie was partaken of by Miss Thorpe and a sister about noon of the same day, and the remains were eaten by a third sister between 6 and 7 o'clock. Early the following day, all three sisters were sieged with illness, in which pain in the bowels, headache, diarrhoea, frequent vomiting, and much prostration were prominent symptoms. Their condition grew gradually worse, and in the evening, Dr. Lang was summoned. He attended and found the symptoms in each case to be the same. The cause of illness was apparently some irritant that had been taken into the stomach. The day following, Dr. Dreshfield saw the deceased and her sisters, and he agreed with Miss Dr. Lang that their condition was due to an irritant poison. And it goes on, and it's just absolutely fabulous. I will definitely make sure that some of these whole articles are listed in my shop, because apart from the fact that you can use them in your journals, you're going to get such a kick out of reading these. They're absolutely brilliant. They even mention the Cunard Lion, the Royal Mail steamers from Liverpool, calling at Queenstown for New York and for Boston. Just so much amazing history. So even if you are American, you're still going to get a kick out of some of this, because if you've got any descendant, any family, any generations of your family that were from England, you're going to get a kick out of this anyway. But it's just, it's fantastic. Some of them are just brilliant. Holidays to Jersey, and there's an American line, Southampton, New York service. United States mail steamers, Southampton to New York direct, every Saturday at noon. And they go to Paris, they go to Liverpool, the Philadelphia service, the British Prince, the Lord Clive. Oh, they're just brilliant. So yeah, if you keep an eye on my shop, I will get to scanning this all in, checking copyright. Obviously, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any copyright for something this old, and it's certainly not one. I'm pretty sure. I've already had a quick look, so don't worry, YouTube, I'm not doing anything naughty. But yes, I will definitely try and list this on there for you as a small ephemeris file. So that's a couple of things I picked up. As I say, I'm hoping to list some more of these beautiful doilies and these beautiful linens. And I also have, let me get off my chair, my squeaky chair. A lot of the handkerchiefs and things came in boxes, and the boxes themselves are vintage. So I think some of these images are just fantastic. A lot of them are florals, and there's one of a little cottage. So I'm definitely going to start putting the boxes on as well, because I'm sure someone might want to use those as a pocket or something like that, or an image. Let's see what other ones I've got. Oh, yeah, these are some roses ones and flowers. I've got roses over there. Oh yes, this was a card someone sent me with them. But some of them are in brilliant condition, and this one is Swiss. If you look there, it's actually from Switzerland, but they really do have some age, some of these. I'm not saying, and they're definitely vintage, they're definitely over 20 years old, but some of mine are just so much older. Let's take a look at these ones. There's some more that I've got to list. Sunflowers, which I think would look really nice in anybody's journal. I'm not sure of the age of these ones, but I definitely think they've got to have some age to them, because you just don't buy them anymore. This one, lots of them have got tea stains where they were used for tea trays and things like that. There's another sunflower one that you can see. What else have we got? We've got a list. This one's really old. I'll show you this. This is so pretty, and the reason I know they've got age is because they're all embroidered by hand. Highly likely to have been embroidered by the women in the family. Possibly as wedding gifts, because I think I write on my Etsy shop about how they, you know, if you were given linens for your wedding, so you had a linen drawer. And I have quite a few. This one is particularly beautiful. This has definitely got some age to it. Let's just pull that open. There we go. And all of these will be going in my Etsy shop as quickly as I can get them on for you. So do save the shop if you're not buying now. And just bear in mind that I'll be adding more as soon as I can. So sorry about my breathlessness, my asthma's playing up today. But yeah, so lots going on in the world of Coastal Crafter. I hope you've enjoyed that little sneak peek. Go along now, the sale is on until Sunday. So there's plenty of goodies to be had. And they all start, as I say, around 90 pence. I guess that's $1.20, something like that. So that's all for me right now. I may have another crafting video to put on either today or tomorrow. You take care of yourselves, enjoy your Friday and the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.